But I split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers birding my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like me, you know what I'm about.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable night. It's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it has been a very long time coming, Charles, for these Jets, but they are back in the Super Bowl, their first appearance in the big game since that stunning Super Bowl III upset way back in January of '69.
Brandon, they'd lost 4 straight AFC Championship games till their win a couple of weeks ago, and remember, prior to that, they'd lost 2 in a row. Mark Sanchez was a quarterback at that time. That was about a decade ago. They lost one of those to the Colts, one of those to the Steelers. But now here they are, back in the big game. And, of course, who are we going to think of? Joe Namath. White shoes. Joe Namath guaranteeing victory over the Colts in Super Bowl III. Gets it done. And the AFL-NFL game, never the same. Pretty soon we were in a merger with the AFC and the NFC.
Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings are back in the big game for the 5th time. And rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Switch, switch, switch. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here we go, here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From midfield now on second down. Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from second to third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. To start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get in the weight room. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Slam. 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 Check 3. Check 3.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 20! And Diggs has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Watch twist. Watch twist. Under 10. Under 10. Lady. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Watch the slant. Young lady. Check. 25. Check 20. Red 80.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught. Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
47 Mike, 27. Check the out. 36. Red 80. Jump. Red 80. Check 52. Whip. Watch the whip.
Again, Darnold. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 95 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is Bell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57. All day, dog.
First down, Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
3rd and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. Kill, 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 kill. Target, 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 target.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Switch up, switch up. That's it. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Copeland able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check 31, check 31.
Murray with a third and long. steps away to his left. It's complete to Diggs. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Murray taking a deep shot here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding. Ball game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Hey.
To throw is Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold airing one out for Crowder. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
gonna be a long day. Watch safety three. Watch safety three. Safety three.
Now a run with Cook. And some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. As his guys are able to regain the lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the catch, it's Crowder. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 24. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Waiting. Check.
Now it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, Haywood. Shit. Alert 3.
Darnold on first down. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Alpha. Wide. Get wide. He's coming. We got double touch.
Darnold to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried the throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Watch the slam. Spot. No. Mike, 27. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
I got it. Hey, high 7. Rush in. Man, 80.
Darnold from the gun. And Anderson's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tight down. There you go. 48, exit. 47. Check, 47. Watch QB drop. Check. Lucky. Check 99.
Now Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go, D. Here, lady.
Darnold from the red zone now. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Vikings 3-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Check it back. Hey, Foxtrot.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Johnson running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. from the gun on third down, Murray. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Good dash. Go, go. Hey, check Mike 56.
Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Mike's 57.
To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check 50. Check 50.
After the interception, here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You draw corkers. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, Delta. Check 43. Shift. Hey, watch this. Lady. Switch. Man, 80. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is and they've won the Super Bowl. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars for me.